Hey guys, how you doing today? Me, I'm fantastic. So you remember a while back, I did a review on the Raw Dog Tactical holster for my PT-111. No? You haven't seen it? Well, go here and watch it. I would have gladly paid an extra $10 to have a better quality suede side leather, something a little smoother, or maybe even turn this the smooth side of the skin. And 80,000, I would have gladly paid $10 more for better kydex. So instead of just criticizing somebody else's product, because I'm sure that whoever this person is trying to maximize their profit margin, and everybody else that's manufacturing these is using 60,000 kydex, so why shouldn't he? And if you're from Raw Dog and you're watching this video, this is my critique is the biggest problem I have is the 60,000 kydex. There's a lifetime guarantee on these apparently, and if it ever breaks, you just send it back and they'll fix it, replace it, whatever. Having said all that, I purchased a Baby Rock, a 380 Rock On Army Baby Rock, and I've been looking feverishly for a holster similar to this, and nobody makes them. And so I took it upon myself and I made my own, and I modeled it after this. And then just yesterday, I made another one for another pistol I have. So stay tuned, guys, and I'll show you how I would have done this. Okay, so this particular holster is for my PT-111 Millennium G2, and I want to talk about the grips later. That'll be at the end of the video. I put some different grips on this, and I like them, I would say. But anyway, I've been carrying this for a while, and this, even after carrying it for a few months, this still is really harsh on the skin. I might end up getting a better piece of leather and making a new piece here, since I already have all the hardware and stuff. I bought this pistol, right? I shouldn't say nobody makes holsters for these, because there are a few companies that do, but none that I liked. Let's make sure this is safe. And even after I've made a holster for this, I haven't put this in the rotation because I only have one magazine. And these are like as rare as unicorns. I mean, they're hard to come by. And if you can find them, they're 40 bucks, 45 bucks. So here's the Raw Dog. You see this little leather flap? It ends up kind of wrapping around the tail of the gun, right? Kind of protecting your skin from getting pinched, which is kind of nice. Here's mine. And then this one, for the Baby Rock, I turned the leather around, put the smooth side to the back. And I didn't make like a blue gun. I used the gun to make the mold. And yeah, so that's 80,000 kydex. Because of the length of the barrel past the trigger guard, I added an extra screw for retention, and that's got some decent lock up. It's a little wiggly outside the waistband, but once you put this on, it tightens up real good. But really good retention. But like I said, I haven't been wearing that because I only have one magazine, and I want to have at least two. So I made one yesterday for my DB9. Same leather, although I did use the what would be considered a rough side on the back, like the Raw Dog. But look at the difference of the leather here. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but when I got this piece of leather from knifekits.com, I was really surprised how good the bad side of the leather was, how smooth it was. So I don't know if the camera's going to pick this up, but I spent some time burnishing the edges here to make the edges smooth, and the raw dog not so much. I mean, they tooled and kind of rolled the edges a little bit so it wasn't a sharp edge, but it's not burnished at all. Check out the lockup on this one. It'll come out, but once it's in your waistband, same combat cut. Come on, let's go look at them on the bench. So they are Raw Dog Tactical and the RM Industries, that'd be me, copycats. You see this when I burnished the edge really good. You see the difference in the thickness of the Kydex. And the difference here, this clip here is for 1.5 inch belt, and this is for 1 3/4 inch. And if you look here, when the belt clip is canted, you lose 1/4 inch of capacity. But look at the 60 thousandths Kydex is pretty flexible. Right? Not so much with the 80. That's pretty thick. So if you know anybody that works at Raw Dog, or you know the proprietor at Raw Dog, and this is what you should have done. You could have asked a little bit more money. And the difference in the cost of Kydex, I mean, it's not a budget buster. I mean, the more Kydex you buy, the cheaper it is. So currently I'm working on building a vacuum former so I can do stuff like this on a regular basis. And as I make these, and this one I'm probably going to end up redoing. This is just kind of a prototype. I'm not real happy with the way that came out. It's not really square. But and vacuum forming is really the way to go, especially with the thicker Kydex material. I might start making holsters here in the near future. I'm really happy with the way this turned out. That's nice. The biggest complaint I had with carrying this gun was that the factory texturing and stippling on this gun was more abrasive than skateboard tape. I think if I'd have wrapped this with 36 grit, it'd have been smoother than the grip texture on this gun. It was terrible. It was just rubbing raw. So I went on eBay and I found a company that makes a product called Traction Grip. Very similar to like Talon grips. It's just a rubberized material. It's got some texturing on it, so you can still get a good purchase on the firearm. It has a pad here for where the finger indentation is, and then it has an individual pad for the back here. And this is heat sensitive adhesive, so when you get it on and you get it all where you want it, and you rub it in real good to get it stuck where you want it, then you take a hairdryer and you heat it up, and that sets the adhesive, so this shouldn't come off. But I think it was only like 13 bucks anyway, or it might not even been that much. I really like those traction grips on eBay. If you got one of these guns, or they offer them for many different models, so check it out. So there you have it. Instead of just complaining about the things that I don't like about a product, I took it upon myself to kind of mimic the product I was complaining about with the upgrades that I would have done to it. So, hope you liked this video. If you did, share it. If you didn't, sorry I wasted your time. Till next time, guys, you have fun, stay safe, shoot straight, keep your powder dry, and have a splendid day. See you now. Danger this back up.